Angels call the well-known fog layer Carl here in San Francisco, and he's rolling in now over Oracle Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Anthony Banda, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Fouled off. The 2-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
And now in the box, Willie Castro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. In there for strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And the runner will get back standing. Dias aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes, and this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third, and they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you can see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way, and he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
That brings up Alec Bohm as he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a throw over to first. Runners back. Runners are at first and third with none out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Count 3-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's able to lay off there for ball four. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next, it'll be Eloy Jimenez. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the stretch. High chopper to third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jimenez carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Ball two.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's set and the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get two and possibly all three home. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in next, JT Realmuto, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Has a look, now the pitch. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from the pitcher standpoint.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Phillies are out in front 4-0. Aaron Savali is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Ernie Clement is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Here comes the 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Aaron Savali.
The pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
High in the air into shallow left center. Clement ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To the plate now, Joaquin Diaz, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He's got it. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, Willie Castro. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Fouled away.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. First baseman Brandon Belt. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jalen Davis.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jalen Davis comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Jimenez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So up steps Joey Bart now. First pitch of the AB on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
That's going to bring up Hunter Bishop. On the run is Jimenez. He can't get there as it falls in.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the
Third
attack,
baseman,
kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now to the plate, Alec Bohm,
Philadelphia.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bishop comes on now, and he has it one down. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Next to hit, Bryce Harper. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fouled off. Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him. Ball four as Harper will reach.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, here is Eloy Jimenez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Jimenez, the former Chicago White Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2-1 the count. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's Francisco Lindor now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Longoria's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Phillies are out in front here, 4-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Anthony Banda, and they could use a spark from him here.
Anthony Banda.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So now to the plate, Ernie Clement hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0.
What you want, what you really.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Realmuto on at first, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in once again is Aaron Savali. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Joaquin Diaz. Hard on the ground towards short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone. So 1 down, no one aboard. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Bohm onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Right fielder.
The batter will be Jalen Davis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Adrian Almeida, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bishop is right there, 1 down. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, in this day and age where runs are at a premium, you certainly can't give any free passes. Had a rough go commanding the strike zone, gave up 4 walks, and that really hurt him in this one.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. And now the first pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Two down, no one on base, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
First pitch on its way. Now a swinging bunt.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 5-0.